Hello, I'm John Fox from Channel John West. This is a clap so I can synchronize, and I should have done that before I started talking. I'm having a Danganronpa trigger happy Havoc adventure, and it is 20 minutes to midnight. It's going to be 2019. So I've got myself some gin. This is my birthday present. A bottle of gin and this awesome huge gin glass, and I wasn't able to drink any on my birthday. Actually, I drank ale on my birthday, so but generally I wasn't able to drink this because I'd been poorly. I tried medicating myself with IPAs, which worked, but then I had like a horrible hangover and shouldn't drink that many IPAs. It's bad here. But this is like, I should have bought the bottle if I was going to show you. It's ginger gin. As you can see, I'm not really sure how to hold the glass yet. I know, technically speaking, you're supposed to hold the stem to not warm up thing. Doesn't have any glass in it, it's quite cold today. Did I say glass? I meant ice. Anyway, that's probably 2 double gins because I'm terrible at portion control. So, I haven't examined that because I did that after I saved it, but I had a theory. I wanted to talk about my theory before I started the episode proper, because what I did was the last episode of this was recorded about 24 hours ago. A little bit before that, right before I went to bed, basically. And so I've had all day to think about the clues. But I'll be honest, I had an idea when I went to bed, and I think she did it. So let's pick up that clue first, and I'll talk about why. So Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident? By accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important to explore that detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped it through it. This is one of the pages. Near the center of the magazine, a word has been written in bold, bloody letters, and it said Toka. Could this be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefits of the others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toka, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive you.
It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message has been added to the triplet. So, that was at the end of the last episode, but I thought I'd read it again. Alright. We'll have a chance to go for the clues, but I think it was Aoi. And I think it was essentially assisted suicide. I think that Sakura came up with a plan to essentially kill herself using Aoi's help, and to blame one of the others to get Aoi free. And they both did it together in an attempt to free Aoi. That's my theory. And I'll go through why when we go through the clues.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Yes, I can do that with this glass. That's cool. The ginger's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I like ginger, but when I'm drinking gin, I'm expecting a gin flavour.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. So, one of my ideas is the reason the door's locked is because Sakura locked the door. That's the only explanation, surely. There's no contraption, nobody was hiding in the room. Sakura closed the door herself and locked herself in. Presumably to keep Aoi out? So it might be suicide. That would give it... Oh, no, I said I'll go through my reasons later. Yeah, it's quite sweet. It's sickly sweet. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artists! Locked room murder mystery!
What?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. I don't know what that face is supposed to be. That's just plain creepy.
Well?
How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it always makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have hundreds of friends?
What?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I see you all down there. What the hell was that? How can we see the emoticons? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Okay. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. It could do with maybe some lemon. Something sour. I mean, you're supposed to have like a lemon in there. I've got some lemon squash that I might look that up. She was stronger than everyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. Because, you know, gin normally has a slice of lemon and some ice. I don't know ginger gin. But ginger and lemon, does that make sense? I don't have my phone to check. Is that person here? The person is one of us.
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about it. Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going. So it's going to let me go through the evidence, and that's when I'll go through my theories. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The other thing is, I'm like, I don't want to pound that down, do I? The elevator, because it's quite sweet, so it's quite easy to. But the elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. You know what? These people are really badly cut out. Poorly, whatever. And as always, as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of
That's
depressing.
so few. You You must be so lonely. Yeah, but it's getting easier and easier to guess who the murderer is. You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are you ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I do want to save the data. Right. Increases focus gauge by 2. Any others? How many have I missed? I can't believe there's so many. Right. Let's go through the truth bullets. So, the death was estimated to be about 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However... okay. This is important. We don't know that that's what killed her. So there was a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Okay. Rec room door. Chair has been jammed against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It is believed the killer did this to create a locked room scenario. Yes and no. Oh, I can just do that as well. So only Sakura could have put that there. Sakura was found dead, seated in a chair, slumping forwards. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from where she vomited blood. However, there was no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. Because of poison, right? Or she ingested something that made her of glass, or maybe a figurine. Bloodstain was found in front of the shelf of magazines. The blood was presumed to be Sakura's. There was currently no explanation for how a bloodstain would have appeared so far away from where the victim was found. Oh yes, you might be able to hear fireworks. It's 8 minutes till midnight. So, she was standing there reading magazine when she threw up blood, and then she sat down. She had plenty of time before she died, is what I'm saying. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she'd been taken care of, she gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had this type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolised this candy as soon as it became available, so obtaining the piece would have been difficult to impossible. Which means, another thing, there were pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, it was concluded that the shards must have come from a bottle. Yes, okay, it's self-explanatory. Monokuma figure was found laying on the rec room floor. It would fit roughly in the palm of your hand. I think there are 2. Sakura might be holding the other in her cold, dead hands. So there are a number of red bottles on the shelf in the rec room. Inside each bottle is a Monokuma figure. Additionally, there seems to be some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. Yes. So they've each got a chest piece in, and there's a gap for 2. So, an empty protein drink was found near the rec room door. The container had a label reading Chem A2. Shards of glass... Ow, I cut my finger. Ow, don't bite it, that's healing. Shards of glass from the window were broken to get into the room were found around and underneath the container. The only way I can... I don't know why that is. Only that it might have been on the chair. So it was the last thing she put the thing on, drank the thing, put it on the chair, and when they moved the chair out of the way, which they could have only done after breaking the glass, that's what knocked over. That's how that fell onto the glass. Fresh handprints were found inside the rec room open locker. Since before the locker was opened, there was no way that this happened before the room was locked. So nobody hid in there. So, what I think... Those are Aoi's fingerprints. I think that one person met up with Sakura, and that would have been the stupid man. I've forgotten his name. Yasuhiro. So Yasuhiro met up. They told Sakura, lied to, deliberately gave him information he shouldn't have known, which was that she's meeting with all three, and then Aoi gave him a sweet. No, Aoi was hidden. He didn't know Aoi was in the room. Sakura gave him the sweet, so he'd have the sweet on him. He got the sweet from this meeting. But Aoi was listening in. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro, asking them to meet in the rec room by noon. She had laid these notes beneath each person's door. He confirmed that he'd received the note but never went to see her. Same. And he says he's never seen her all day. She said he never went to see her. Small bit of garbage. So this is one of the sweets with the polka dot sweets. This is another reason why I think it was Sakura and Aoi working together. She was there when during this spill, right? She was there during when that fell on the ground. As was somebody else. Somebody had to step on that. And they both had to happen basically at the same time. Because according to Byakuya, when he was in there 11, there was no spill. Which he'll say. It's in his account. So that means she would have been standing... Or she would have been one of the footprints. No, I think she grabbed the bottle and dropped it. So 2 blows to the head, that's easy. There were 2 bottles. No blood was found on either of her hands, which means she didn't write the note. So I'm saying Aoi did. All of the Monokuma bottles appeared to be roughly the same weight. However, when the bottle shards were weighed against an intact bottle, the shards were found to be heavier, because that's 2 bottles worth of shards. There's a missing chess piece. I think this has been faked by Aoi. On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down, so it's a deliberate clue against Toko. On the chem shelf, section A contains supplements. Okay, so there's a C in the A section. Okay, I think Aoi put the poison back. So Sakura took the poison to poison herself. Aoi put it back. Possibly, Sakura just committed suicide and Aoi's trying to frame people. There's a broken bottle. Yes, I'd gone through this one already. Okay, so it was broken. Oh. It was broken after the incident took place. How was it on her shoes then? Okay, I'm not sure about that one. I think they're Aoi's. And that's it. So, I'm just going to take my headphone off. Because it's going to be New Year in about a minute. So I'm going to drink some tea. This isn't tea, is it? It's very pungent as well. So I'm just waiting for it to be 2019. I'm not sure how long that will take. But I'll use this opportunity to drink some ginger. It's not what it says on the bottle. But that's what. Okay, some odd music's playing. Yeah, definitely needs to be temple. There we go. I thought I'd hear something, but I can't. It's 2019 now. Obviously, by the time you watch this, it'll be the end of January, but... Finish preparations. Class trial, baby!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay, now's the fireworks.
Now then, where to begin?
I'm tempted to stand outside and look at them, which is what I should do, I know.
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura
It was Toko.
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Oh! There is one more reason, which is a meta reason, right? So the game keeps on presenting only 3 suspects. So that sort of points the corner, you know, points away from those 3 suspects. Also, there's always several layers. I think the first one had 2 layers, and the next ones had 3 layers. So, think about it this way. There's always false... When I say layers, I mean there's false leads. And so if Toko's the most obvious false lead, it's not Toko. And if Hiro is the second most false lead, it's not Hiro. Now, that does leave Byakuya, sure. It's quite loud. I could put a pause in here and actually look at... I'll put a brief pause in here. Right, I went out for 5 minutes. I technically saw a firework above my wall, and I was like, that totally counts. Also, I also confirmed that lemon and ginger is indeed a thing. So I put a little bit of lemon to... Yeah, that's much better. Possibly a little bit too much lemon, but never mind. That works really well. That's good. I'm going like this because it's quite lemony now. I put too much lemon in, but it's good. If I put slightly less lemon in, it would be perfect.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Or she saw the killer. We'll see. I might be completely off.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Someone.
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make it.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low.
Oops, sorry.
That's about as low as you can. It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make it.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, you can
Another
see
reason
that
you suspect
gone
them is
lemony.
because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
That works really well.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Make your argument. Footprints, Saku's body, pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is that when Sakura got the candy.
I got it!
I got it!
I'm not sure about that, Hiro.
He's wearing a jacket on top of a hoodie.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More
So's your face.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
proof?
So
What
he
are you
framed Toko,
talking about?
and someone framed him.
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh?
Yeah, because he wasn't allowed at the murder scene.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Okay, she was dead before anyone met her. So Aoi was hiding in the thing while she's dead. He went to meet her while dead. Okay, she wasn't dead. She was fake dead. Okay. Yeah? That's why there's blood. She was fake dead. So, hang on. So Sakura was fake dead from sitting down with lots of blood. They left a message to trick those three to coming in, while Aoi hid in the room. He went in there, went, oh no, I've left a bunch of clues and stuff. Faked the Toko message and left. Then Aoi left, and they drank poison, and then she became really dead from suicide. Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine, the dying message, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it!
Got it!
Kyoko, You found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Oops. Okay, magazine down message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No, there's definitely something wrong with what Hiro... Yeah, I know, it's pretty obvious.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
What?
Shoot!
Yeah, right there, that's the contradiction.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found that when Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. I don't get that one. Like, we already... It's really obvious.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. Absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote the message. Oh.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Right, I still don't
The
get
end
this,
is
but...
nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy. Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something
Oh,
like
he's not
that?
doing that, actually, he's doing that.
Because...
You found the dead body.
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry. Do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. See? Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
To Aoi, hidden in the locker. This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
I think... Because I think she died of poison, but now I'm considering 2 people hit her with a bottle. So I think Toko also hit her with a bottle.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
There's not enough bottle.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just
I'll be honest,
now
I didn't
doesn't
expect
explain.
Hiro to attack her, but it does make sense. And I think more than one person attacked her.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Why the magazine was hidden?
I got it!
Yeah, so Toko hid the magazine.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well,
You didn't hide it.
I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Also, who closed the door?
Really?
Sakura did.
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Alright, yeah, so same conclusion as I came to. Someone who wouldn't like what had been written.
I got it!
I got it!
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Should have just taken the magazine.
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Ooh. Okay.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I did. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Hiro really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and
I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Yes, the other thing I forgot to mention in my theories was we know it's not me and we know it's not her because we were hanging out.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Someone else hit her, but I don't think that killed her either.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
So I'm guessing they cover all the chess pieces.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. And with that very clear message, I'm going to let you go. I've been John Proxy, Channel West. I've been having a Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy Havoc adventure, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.